fall of the PUA community back in 2007, most PUAs ran underground because they had nothing to offer. The content creator has become the hero today, dedicated to one single objective: to declaw and defang any person who listens. They decided to join forces to create a cult, and never giving those who listen a solution. It's all about clothes, cars and money, deception and manipulation, indirect game, going your own way. They talk pills and plates. They complain, they blame, fake it till you make it. I just don't get it. A man doesn't need to lie to meet women. He just needs to learn how to spit flavour in her eyes and in her ears. Thanos broke down the game when he said, as long as there are those who remember what was, there will always be those who cannot accept what can be. Even in darkness, a man can find light. Sometimes the world doesn't need a group of fake heroes teaching lies. Sometimes the world needs a group of anti-heroes to bring balance, order, and truth to the game. It's time to summon the authentic players of the game. Only one group dares to challenge this threat. Gathered together from the cosmic regions of the streets, these anti-villains are hated because they put all the accountability on the man. They know the game will never be about women. They fight for every young man who is trying to learn their family name. Dedicated to truth, keeping it real and manhood. Get your notebooks out, ask questions, and call in. Don't just listen to the message, become the message.
All right, we're here another Sunday. Fellas, man. All my dogs here. Everybody's doing. What up? I hear a fan. Is there a fan in the background?
Oh, that's me. That's me.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah.
It's hot. It's hot as hell today.
God damn, dog. Shit.
Yeah, it's 107 in Cali, boy.
It's hot to the motherfucker. All right, well, let's just go around the round room and let's get it before we wish everybody happy Father's Day. Who's the father? Go ahead, E. We'll start from the bottom, work our way up. E, you up.
Yeah, shout out to everybody. Coach EO, that's my name. Good to be back with the fellas. Happy Father's Day to you guys. I am not yet a father, but this might be on the radar. Anyway, good to see everybody. Good to be back. Good topic. Let's get it going.
All right, let's go. Miles up.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Miles Cunningham. Check out that bad boy membership. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to be here. Glad fate has brought us back for another episode. I do appreciate it. Let's not take things for granted. You know what I'm saying? And you guys out there, don't take the game for granted. You understand? Do not take the game for granted. A lot of you tune in because you didn't have a source of this type of wisdom in your life. And now it's here for you for free. So take advantage of it. Don't take it for granted. All right. So let's get it, guys. Let's go.
That's facts. So what's going on? What's popping, people? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Shout out to all the fathers out there. And shout out to all my sons on YouTube. I'm still disappointed. I haven't gotten a Father's Day gift. I stole your style and I ran with it. Gift, none of that. You understand what I'm saying? And now I'm successful. So, but I appreciate y'all for recognizing the game. And shout out to everybody on the panel. Shout out to everybody in the chat, all the moderators, all that other good stuff, man. Shout out to y'all.
All right, hey guys, your boy the D, the manmindset.com guys, and Miles, no, not the car. Got to tell you, you do not have to pay to donate today. Don't be calling for free. But anyway, just shout out to everybody, the manmindset.com. Let's get it. Next up.
Hey, my name is Mission 1950, the last traditional man on the planet. I want to let you guys know, if you're not somebody's father, you can still be somebody's daddy today. So just make sure you remember that. Just make sure you remember that, Mr. 1950, man.
Always.
Facts.
Right there. There you go. There you go. Well, there you go. I'm saying, just show my mug off. All right. Anyway, so and happy Father's Day to the gentleman on the panel who fathered some kids and you ain't no baby daddy. And also shout out to everyone that's watching. And if you got a little motherfucker at home running around and shit, shout out to y'all motherfuckers. And shout out to all the guys on the panel. This is one of my favorite days of the week to be back with these esteemed gentlemen. Let's get it.
Wait, dog. Let's back up here. You need to see this one. This come on, man. Let's get it. Anyway, let's get it.
That's dope. That's dope.
Let's get it. All right. So, guys, y'all want to call in? Y'all know the deal. 516-327-1224. If you have a question, put a Q in there, and we will try to get to those.
Hey, let me say something really, really quick, man. Just really, it's been on my mind, and I need to say this real quick. So, really quick, everybody, I want everybody to listen to this, man. All right. So, there are a lot of men out here today. There are a lot of men and their relationships being treated a certain way today. They're getting award sex. They're getting good treatment from their woman and their friends and family. I want to let y'all know that when you're a master of yourself, this is how you get treated on a regular basis. For you guys to be posting pictures of extra stuff that you think that's extra, but to me and these men on this panel, that is a normal everyday life, gentlemen. And I know y'all don't think it's achievable, but it's very achievable. So when somebody's giving you some extra head or some extra cake on the side because it's Father's Day and all this whole birthday sex y'all talking about, at the end of the day, my dude, sex is never a reward for you. Okay? That's something they give to you in order to keep you happy, right?
Facts.
They think that's something we really want, but that they just do it to keep us happy. So I had to say that off top, man. I've been looking at social media today, and it's really ugly, bro. They posting plates of their woman cooking for them and shit. Like, come on, bro. Are we for real?
It's the first time all year she cooked something for him and shit.
Are you for real, bro? Stop with all this. Oh, later on it's gonna be a great night. Are you serious? Right. Block. You know what I mean? I just had to say that. My fault, y'all, man.
Oh, it's all good, guys. This is all good. We're gonna throw it to the panel. You know, great Lucario. Lucario came up with the idea for the show topic, so I throw it to you, Lucario, and then we'll go from there. We gave you the idea, brother.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was just looking on the internet. You know, I've been on these Clubhouse apps and stuff, and people, you know, I think a lot of guys still have this notion that, you know, if they have money, that it's going to make it easier for them to get women, or I've heard things where, you know, if the woman has more money than them, then that means the woman's going to run stuff, or guys think that they got to pay for everything. I've heard that's been floating around. I was saying the man has to pay for everything. And just in general, this whole idea of men thinking that their money is better than them as a man. So it's like, that's the whole premise of this, where guys think, well, if I have money, or if I get more money, if I get my paper up, then everything, you know, as far as me dealing with women is going to flourish. It's going to get better. It's going to, you know what I'm saying? It's going to improve. And what they don't realize is that usually it's the opposite in most cases. You understand what I'm saying? Because see, if you're a guy who has game and then you have money, all that's going to do is just basically make you more of what you got, or make you be able to do more of what you've been doing. You understand what I'm saying? From the jump. Now, if you're a guy who has no game, but you got money, you're just going to be a guy who has money, more money, but still no game. So the money doesn't make the thing. It's the essence of what you're about and who you are. And then you bring that forward. So I think a lot of guys get it confused. They think that once they get the money, then things are going to fall into place. And what they need to understand is that they have to have things in their mindset already fall into place first. And then that's when they're going to actually get what they want to get. So a lot of guys, they lead with their wallets because they think that the wallet, the money, is more important than them as the man. You feel what I'm saying? But what's your thoughts on that shit?
So real quick, I'll go. There's a Facebook post, and I'm not going to name the YouTuber, but they posted it on Facebook. It says men should pay for everything. It says this certain individual says men should pay for everything, and everybody know who this motherfucker is.
He's a big fish.
Yeah, he's a big fish. He's a big fish. So this guy says for traditional women, cool, especially when they look good. That makes me want to buy shit. What the fuck is wrong with y'all dudes?
No game.
So I'm looking at this. Now there was multiple comments where dudes were talking about the level of a woman's beauty. Like if she look good, yeah, that works, you know, because she get hollered at every day by dudes. So if you want to stand out, you know what I'm saying, you got to spend some bread. And I'm like, really? So I'm in the comment section like the spirit of tricking is high up in here. Like it's ridiculous. And I'm like, all because the chick look good. And Mr. 1950, you hit it on the head. You were talking about treatment. How men are treated. These dudes are not used to being treated like kings. They're not. They're used to pedestalizing women, and they do the most for these women, while these women do the least. All the chick got to do is look good on their arm and shit, because that's what they really want. Niggas want to go out in public and have dudes gawking at the bitch that they with, even if they ain't hitting. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand this. But at the end of the day, what guys got to understand, what you present to women when you first meet them sets the precedence of how it's going to be in her mind. Right. So if you come out the gate with money, she's going to automatically expect that you continue to do that because that's what you got to get her interested in you. But you can't spend money on a chick out the gate and then pull it back and expect her to still be down for you. It ain't going to work that way. So be careful what you lead with.
You know what? Let me jump in real quick, real fast. I'll say this. Every man in my book should have money and as much money as possible. Now, that doesn't make you a man, but it gives you options. Okay. I'm not a broke dude and I don't associate with broke people. That's me. In my inner circle, I want to be around people that are hustlers and make money. That's me. Okay. Now, I think it's important. You can get a woman with no money. Okay. But a woman, if you understand the way a woman thinks, she wants to know she's with a dude that can provide, not just provide, not just provide a feeling in that sex, but just even provide security and even a roof. So that this is, I'm not saying you got to give it to her, but I'm saying that she needs to know that this man that I'm pursuing and I'm campaigning for takes phenomenal care of himself. And I trust that if I go with this man and he selects me, that I'll be in a great situation. So I don't ever want to tell men, at least on my side, to just be okay with mediocrity, to be sitting there with 30K and be cool with that. It doesn't make you who you are, but you can't travel that much on 30K. Okay. You can't do a lot with 30K. So I want every man that follows me to get to make as much money as possible, to treat yourself like a king, to live a dope life well before the woman comes, before she comes. I'm talking about doing this for you every single day. And check this out. The woman's going to see it. She's going to see if you got a nice ass truck like Steve the Dean. Steve the Dean ain't driving in no dumpster, bro. Dude, Steve is driving in that nice 4-door truck. He likes that. That's his shit. I got a nice Benz. Right. I got a Benz. That was my dream car. I built it the way I wanted it. It's murdered out. I fulfilled my dream with that car. You know, I did it for me. No women get in my car. SNO, that's the only girl that gets in my car. So what I'm saying is do everything you do for you. Make as much money as possible. Have a beautiful home that's peaceful. That's your vibe. Do everything for you. And then when you've realized that, man, I can do this without her. I don't need her for nothing. No offense to her, but I need you for nothing. That's when you finally have standards and a strong champion foundation. So I will tell you, a woman is going to be looking to see, okay, you're cute, but how do you take care of yourself? You got any business going on for yourself? How do you pay your bills? Women do think like that, and I think it's important that men don't give it to her, but at least he demonstrates that he's that dude.
Well, I like for me, okay, since I was I talked to 50 about this earlier because for me, I've never taken a woman on a date, nor have I ever bought a woman a drink because I had her with my mouthpiece. See, to me, my goal, because remember, see, for me, before the internet, I was working I was making $4.35 an hour. And that was at Kids Kingdom. I wasn't making much money. I had a regular old car. I had to take 2 buses to work. I had a basic ass apartment, but I was fucking with bad women with money, and I never made it about the money. I always made it about me, and they saw the value in what I brought to them on a mental, emotional, and sexual level, where I didn't have to take them out because as soon as we talked on the phone, I had them within a few days or a few hours where they started talking sex with me. I never initiate, but they started wanting to fuck with me and all that other stuff. So what I'm saying is, and I agree with you, E, I think these men, yes, should get their money and get all that stuff together. That's what responsible people do, and I totally agree with that. But what I'm saying is that only those gentlemen out there that have no sense of self, they have no values, they're not clear, concise, transparent, they don't know what to do with women. What they do is they try to lead with their wallet because they're hiding behind the fact that there's nothing after the wallet. And for me, and you know, just my opinion, for me,
no doubt,
I'm leading with my name. That's where the gold is at. I lead with my name. But yes, I mean, I didn't have much, but the thing about women that most guys understand is when a woman does an inventory of your place, and yeah, you should have your place nice and all other stuff. When she feels that there are things that you need, it's the crazy thing. they leave with their wallet. See, a lot of people don't know how this. A lot of people don't understand this. When women see value for value, like E says, and all that. When women see value in you, they will leave with their wallets and start to donate, like Lucario. They start to donate to who you are. So that's all I want to say real quick.
Hey, real quick. I know there's 6 dudes on here. I just want to throw a real quick point on this. Miles, we can't hear you. I think your mic is muted. Again, I just want to make sure Steve is 110% correct. Okay, but there's not many Steves out there. Okay, it's not many Lucarios, not many Miles 19s and all that. You're looking at, I like, and even me, I'm like a natural at this. Like you can't really train this. Like what I talk about, you can't train it. You can mimic it and you can get results, but you can't do it as fluid. So you're gonna be some people are naturals at this. What I'll tell guys is this: live a dope ass life for you. And please make money. Don't settle for 40K. Fuck 40K, man. 40K ain't gonna do nothing for you. If you budget it, yeah. But I would like to see every man that follows us hit 6 figures. Not so you can get a bitch, not so you can be considered high value, but so you can live a dope ass life. So you can travel, you can perhaps help your family. Someone needs something, you can fly over there. Be that dude in the family that's a fucking boss. So that's what I teach, and that's what I'm gonna stick with.
Yeah, no doubt. Respect.
Well, let me add this.
Hold on 1 second. Let's shout out Unique 79 for the 50 pound super chat. He says, "Happy Father's Day to all the fantastic men. God bless you all. Salute to the priceless panel." Steve, there's another video where a guy argues with a group of women after getting rejected, and he goes to get a gun from his car. And then also Benjamin for the $4.99 super chat. He says, "Sunday night gems, happy Father's Day," and I lost it.
Yeah, I'll upload those so we can watch it if you missed it.
Let me say this real quick, and I think everyone would agree with this. When we talk about just being a man, be a man of substance. You know what I'm saying, have something behind you. You know what I'm saying? Other than the surface, the superficial, and the shallow. You know what I'm saying? So even when we talk about money, yeah. My thing is have as much money as you can get your hands on so you can live life. There's too many people just surviving out there. You know what I'm saying? They just living paycheck to paycheck, just barely surviving. You want to live life. And I agree with you. I like to travel. You know what I'm saying? I got a passport. I like to do my thing. And you can't do much with 30K. You can't. I'm a father, so I definitely need some help. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just want to say this. Be a man of substance. What a lot of guys don't understand, making money or having a lot of money does not make you a man of substance. And if you don't know what you're doing with your money, you can get parted from your money very easily. You know what I'm saying? By women. When you, because I've heard guys say men are judged by their bank accounts and women are judged by their beauty. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because shouldn't nobody know what your bank account is like? You know what I'm saying? Period. So now I do agree with E. Live a dope life. Whatever car you want, if you can afford it, go get it. But get it for you, though. Whatever crib you got, if you want your crib decked out, you want to live in a gated community with a tight crib. Because look, if you have a tight crib, you will have women come over and they will be in awe of your shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool, but don't do it for that. It's like this. There are certain things as men that we're going to do for ourselves, and the byproduct of it is women are going to notice it. That's just a fact.
Yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead, Miles.
Yeah, I just wanted to say real quick that the thing with money that I think a lot of people don't understand is that money, like anything else, is a byproduct of what's going on inside here.
Facts.
You understand? So we can talk about amounts of money, or we can talk about whatever you want to talk about as far as how much, 6 figures, 5 figures, whatever. But the bottom line is you can't get money until you understand how to get money.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Or you can't make money until you understand how to make money. Because there's this
multiply money. Yeah.
There's a thing called a poverty mindset. That know how much money. Why do you think there are people out there that win the fucking lottery, and then when you check back with them in a month, they're broke, just as broke as they were before they won the shit, or worse off, because they probably bought some shit that was way too expensive for their mentality. You understand what I'm saying? And the reason what I'm saying is the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is that if a person has a certain mindset and a certain value in him, that value can always translate into money. Mm-hmm. But you can, the amount of money you have, like if you have a certain amount of money, say you're even born into a rich family, right? If you have no hustle, if you have no personal value, if you have no idea how to like you said, EO, just now, to replicate and to multiply money, right? You can only go as rich as your family is. When you got other motherfuckers who they inherit that value, that hustle value, and they can take their family fortune and 10x that shit, or 100x that shit. You understand? Meanwhile, another person, he could be born into a rich family, and because he has no real value, never actually benefits the situation. So what I'm saying is that money is cool, but I think that money is just a tool, and money is a reflection of the value that you have inside yourself. Meaning that I could have $50,000 right now. Like I could tell everybody on this panel, yo, I got $50,000 sitting in the bank right now. And y'all could look at me and give me your opinions on the amount of money that I have in the bank, right? Because y'all might have more or whatever, just as an example, right? But because of what's going on in my brain, that money, you're not realizing that, even though that's what I have in the bank right now, you don't know that I just dropped 50,000 on something last week. I just put 50,000 over here on something else the other day. Why? Because my mind works a certain way. So I can have a certain amount of money right here, but you don't realize that I'm replicating money. I'm replicating money. So even though I only have 50,000 in the bank, that doesn't that's not the extent of my value. The extent of my value is the fact that I can do that again and again and again. And I can put this money here and that money there. And I got people working for me, and I got investments. I got land. I got this. I got that. But all I have in the bank right now is $50,000. And the average person who don't understand money will be like, nigga, all you got is $50,000. You ain't saying nothing. You understand what I'm saying? But
that's right. Yeah.
It's about what's going on inside, because money is really just a reflection. It's just a reflection of what the value you have inside. You understand what I'm saying? Money is a tool. Money is it can indicate what you can do. You understand? Because it's not how much money you have, it's what you do with it, and how you, where you position yourself in proximity to money. You understand what I'm saying?
Let's shout out to the $10 super chat. Brian Harper, he said, better to live on a corner of a roof than to share a house with a contentious woman. Proverbs 21:19. Great point, guys. No chick is going to ruin that. I've learned the hard way. Happy Father's Day. We got a call, and we'll take the call in a second. But I just want to say something real quick, and then we'll go to K-Zach, and then we'll take a call. The thing is, too, is that what guys got to understand is I think a good point is, yes, you definitely got to make money for yourself. When it comes to actually dealing with women, I suggest guys at some point in time, try to deal with women without spending any money, $0, not even 25 cents, so that you can see, even if you just do it one time, so that you can see, I can get and pull a chick and get her to do what I want and be in certain situations without having to use my money. I can use my mind. I can use my energy to make that happen. And I think a lot of times what happens is when guys focus too much on the money, what they do is they leave themselves behind. And so when they deal with women, the woman is dealing with them only because they have the money. So she's not. So what happens is that she doesn't get to see the individual who he is. You understand? And all she gets to see is the money. And he's going to be the same exact guy as all the other guys, because all the other guys also have money. The only thing that differentiates him between the other guys is himself. So if he's not letting himself be in the forefront, then that's the thing that's not going to get him to the point where he's actually getting situations happening in the way he wants it to happen, where women are actually gravitating to him as a person. Because the thing about money is that money fluctuates. You understand? Anything can happen at any time. You could be making a bunch of money now, you could be making no money, then to come back. You understand? So when you're banking just on that, you're making your value as a man monetary. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And then that's when you start fucking up, because now you're thinking, damn, well, I can't go to get no women because I ain't got no money. Well, since I ain't got no money, I can't talk to no girls. Since I ain't got no money, I can't. You understand? And then so that's not a good mindset to have, because that right there within itself is creating a sense of insecurity within you, because you're not seeing the value in you. You're seeing the value just in the money. You feel what I'm saying? But K-Zach, go ahead. You can say.
No, but to your point, L, it's also a false sense of confidence.
Right.
because you feel like once I got this money, I'm good to go. But what if you lose it again? Now you're right back because your mindset never changed.
Right.
Okay, your mindset, you have the same mindset. And Miles, to your point, it can be a dude with $10,000 in his bank account, but he just dropped $100K on 5 houses that he's refurbishing. You know what I'm saying? He has a real estate portfolio. So yeah, he might not have a lot of capital as far as money, but he has assets, more assets than a nigga that got 50K in the bank. But this nigga renting a house. You know what I'm saying? So you never know. But also, what I want to bestow upon men, having your shit together is an attractive trait. Okay, we're not gonna tell you that it's not, because it is. You know what I'm saying? It is an attractive trait for a woman to know this motherfucker got his shit together. And here it is, right? And to EO, your point. If a woman gets in a relationship with you, if she gets pregnant and can't work, she want to know, do you got it?
Right.
Can you maintain a household? Yeah, exactly. And in most cases, most women, they just don't want to be in a position where they got to take care of a motherfucker. Like a dude who can't maintain employment, a dude who spends on frivolous shit. He don't know how to save money. He don't know how to build. You know what I'm saying? So women just want to feel safe and like, this guy got me. You know, I don't want no dude who I got to take care of because he can't maintain shit. So that's all.
Yeah, real quick, because
you good 50. Hold on real quick. Go the car. We good on calls, right?
Yeah. Well, we got one, but let's go. Let's 90-50. We'll go to the call.
Go ahead, 50.
all right. Well, I'll make it quick. So Grandpa Pops, like I said, shout out to them all the time, man. So my grandpa always told me, he said, man, you're the yacht. Ain't no woman gonna want to get on a yacht if it's holes in it and look like it's gonna sink. So but that don't mean that's her yacht though. You know what I mean? You make sure that when that yacht is looking good and riding good, that she got to earn her way on that yacht. And also, my pops, shout out to my pops on Father's Day, man. He told me, hey, dick ain't for free. So if you leading with money, that means you saying their dick ain't worth shit. So let me just tell y'all men this, okay? Let me just say this in general. I know by making a woman feel good, and I say this all the time, you can win. And what I mean by win, a space in her head, real estate. And what I mean by that is I done banged a lot of women that men has been balling out of control, living the expensive life. And I'm on the low end of the totem pole, maybe out of college or, you know what I mean? I'm like financially, I'm on a low end totem pole financially. I can't really, have a couple bedrooms. I'm in the studio, rocking, getting my, finding my way. But again, I'm knocking these women down because of what? It's because of how I make them feel when they're around me. That's value. The value is me, just like what Miles was saying. The value is for them to understand what I bring to the table. A lot of women can't even smile or laugh. And if you got them doing that, I'm telling you, that's priceless. This is priceless. And you got to remember, this is another thing you got to remember. A woman values a man who values themselves. So if you look like you value yourself, like EO said, if you walking around in your own space and you saying, hey, this is what it is and this is what it is, then she's gonna feel you. I don't understand men letting women know about their profession like early in the game, or what you do for them, because they sizing your pockets up. Right. They sizing you up. They want to see, okay, he's a dentist. Oh wow, we know what dentists make. I work in AMPM at the gas station. You know what I mean? Like, I drive a 96 Avalon. This is one of my vehicles. And what people don't know is I run 3 businesses outside of my own profession, right? I drive that because it's gas efficient, because I travel so many different places. But that don't stop the Mac. You know what I mean? Like I got very nice vehicles, motorcycles and shit. But what I'm saying to you, gentlemen, is I ride in that 96 Avalon just as fresh as I ride in my trucks, or just as fresh as I ride on my motorcycles. It does not matter, because the person stays the same. Right. And if you devalue yourself based on somebody else's pockets, what does that say about you?
I want to say something real quick. I just want to say a quick line. A man of value, he can make infinite amounts of money. A man with no value only has what he got in his pockets, period.
That's facts.
Hey, real quick. I just want to say something to these young dudes listening. Don't ever let yourself hit rock bottom in any category. Okay, whether that's with females, with your finances. So there was a mention earlier that that could tip. You could have money, but if you got game, that won't tip. Because you'll always be planning for next year and the year following that, and you'll never exceed a budget. See, a man with game always knows, I'm not surpassing this number right here. No matter what, I'm not surpassing that number. So if you always have that in your mind, not just thinking about today, the next 6 months, but 2023 even, you're thinking about that. You'll never run out of women. You'll never run out of happiness. You'll never run out of money. Even with your health, you're thinking long term with your health, not just now. So just keep in mind, never hit rock bottom with anything. Always be thinking about the future.
All right,
we go to 859.
Good.
859.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's going on?
Cool. Sorry, my cell coverage out here is whack sometimes, so let me know if it cuts out. But so it's a good conversation because I'm actually going to be a first-time vehicle purchaser soon, and I've been saving up all my money for 3 years straight. Living, illegally in certain houses, like just doing everything I can to save money to purchase a vehicle. And one thing, like, I've been thinking to myself is, am I doing this for the women or am I doing this for myself? And I've wanted to buy a Jeep truck.
What kind of car is it, man?
As a first purchaser, like a Jeep truck, Jeep Gladiator.
What year?
And like I've wanted a Jeep. See, that was the question. I probably brand new. I mean, they've been made only for.
Hey man, you are couch hopping, and you're talking about saving all your pennies for a brand new truck. Don't you think your priorities is kind of out of whack? Why would you want a payment on anything if you couch hopping?
Oh, God,
No, I'm just saying, man. We just talked about the boat. Like my grandpa just talked about the boat. Like you can't expect anybody to be a part of a program that got holes in the boat. Your decision making off top for a woman is going to all off top be like, what? I want this man to lead me. You get what I'm saying? You're going for temporary pleasure, not the long game. Temporary pleasure is when you are trying to please other people immediately. Long game is that you have a plan for yourself that's going to that has goals that you're going to make sure you complete to put yourself in a successful situation. Right now, dog, that sounds like you just out here being thirsty and you're trying to attract something that you are not able to maintain even yourself financially.
Yeah, you're a squatter, dude. You squatting. You're like,
I can't believe it.
I mean,
I'm shocked.
And you talking about buying? Do you plan on living in your car?
I would stay on the bus, bro, before I'm hopping on somebody's couch.
Last time I checked, a 2021 Jeep Gladiator is like $50K, bro. You plan on living in that motherfucker?
Well, I mean, to be honest, I just got addicted to saving money. I mean, I'll be real. Like, I lived in my work. Like, I lived at this old house that my office, the workplace was, and I just wouldn't leave, and no one knew that. I mean, I fucked bitches in there, like, or one bitch. I'm lying. I did only one, but
bro, that's why I say fucking bitches is never a goal. Like you gotta understand that comes automatically. Like when you got your life together, even when you don't, a woman will give you an opportunity because they want sex too, right? But at the end of the day, bro, you have to get your life together.
Right.
Like this is a man space, bro. So I'm not gonna treat you like mommy. I don't care about your feelings. Bro, you sound like a fuck boy, and you sound like somebody that needs to be slapped in back of their head by some older man saying, what the fuck are you doing?
Hey,
like,
take it from
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Not to mention the gas mileage on Jeeps are horrible, but go ahead.
Yeah, take it from me, man. Even when I was young, before I moved out, I was never proud of my macking when I was young because I always knew I wasn't a man yet. Even when I was macking in my teens and my early 20s, I was fucking women at parks and fucking them on back porches and shit. Like just fucking. I always knew And trust me, for no money. Like I didn't have nothing to give your ass, but a nice face and some big red gum in your mouth. Like, you know, give you my big red. But what I'm saying is that I always knew as a man, see, it begins and ends with the man. I keep saying that. Even when I was macking, even when I was fingering women, even when I was fucking women, I didn't have anything. I didn't even have a place. So I always knew, I was like, you better get your shit together, bro. This ain't it. I hope you think fucking these little women in back seats of cars to some rap music and all that shit. I hope you don't think that shit's fly, because that shit is not fly. What's going to be fly? What, you know what's fly? The dude you're looking at right now, which took 41 fucking years to get there. This is fly. That shit I was doing at 22, 23, 21, that shit wasn't fly.
Bro, why do you want that car? Why don't you get a car that's cheaper and get yourself an apartment and all that other shit?
Economic.
I mean, I can afford an apartment right now. I can afford, I mean, the thing is, I wasn't actually planning on getting my dream car. I just got good at saving money and didn't need to spend it. So I just kept on saving. So I just thought, hey, my first car will be better and better. I mean, I've always wanted one. I mean, that's just my thought process. I mean, I appreciate feedback. I mean, well, I will say one thing. I don't believe that I'm doing it for the women, just because I know I've been fine. Like, I'm cool being broke. I've been cool. Like, I've decided to live broke.
Bro, that you tore me up when you lost me. When you say you cool being broke, that right there, that mentality right there is never okay, bro. You are a grown man.
Hold on. Well, why? Okay,
hey, and when he said, I don't think I'm doing it. A man doesn't talk like that. Yeah.
I'm about to say, okay, so it kind of seems like you think like you might be doing it for women. So do you think that part of it is because of that?
No, I was calling y'all because if y'all thought that was a good investment, I mean, I think I got my answer.
It's not a good investment. Damn.
I'll say
get a bus card. Get a investment.
I just worded.
No car is a good investment. Yeah, no car. And no woman. And no woman either.
And no woman. Facts too.
Yo, go read that. Go read that book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, man.
Worst two worst investments you'll ever make in your life, bro, is a car when you can't afford it. Now, if it's a toy and that $650, $700 a month ain't shit, you play, that's play money, then that's cool. But and an ain't shit woman. So those are the two things that'll ruin your fucking life, right? That not ruin your life, but two of the top worst investments.
Yeah, caller, listen, this is what you got to do. You got to get an apartment off of a bus line first. That's your first mode. That's the first thing you should do. Get an apartment off of a bus line, number one. Your food, that for me, it was hamburger helper, TV dinners, ramen noodles, and cereal. That's why I'm lactose intolerant now and shit, because I was always eating cereal. But what I'm saying to you is that you got to learn how to manage your money, young man. You young men out there don't understand how life is moving real fast. Right now, at your age, you should be working towards your 401k. You should be working towards your retirement, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. When you get out of high school and you begin your life, you start to work towards retirement and build up money and stuff like that. So you're making a very bad investment. I don't know if your dad's around, but you need to hit him in his goddamn throat if he got you thinking that way, because he's not doing you good disservice. You got 6 men here that's trying to open your eyes up. I know you want what you want, but that's not what you need right now, young man. What you need right now, and let me just say real quick, Unique for the super chat, thank you very much. And then also Kelly Moore for the super chat, just thank you very much. But I just want to say this, listen to what these men are telling you, young man. Start cultivating your life, young man, because you are too damn old to look for expensive shit for women, dog.
I just want to ask why. I want to ask why though. Why do you need the car? Like specifically.
I've always wanted one. Like I've always wanted a Jeep.
No.
I'm saying, why do you need it though? Like what I'm saying is, if you didn't get it, what in your life would be like? What would be a hindrance of you not getting that? Like, do you need it to like travel places? Because you know it's quicker to take that than a bus. Like, why do you need the car?
I mean, yeah, I do need a car for transportation.
Okay, so why don't you just get a cheap used car?
Man, get a scooter.
I've I mean, that's a good point. I can save more money doing that.
No, and this is the thing. This is the thing.
Bicycle.
This is the thing. You don't have to listen to what we're saying. The reason why I'm asking you the question is because the question is going to reveal why you actually want the car. Because what it is that it sounds like you want the car because you think the car is like going to make you look cool or get girls, or it's going to like it's your favorite thing you want. And that's fine. But you just have to understand why you're doing it. You see what I'm saying?
Right. To Lucario's point, he's right. Lucario's right when he says this. Look, it's not wrong for you to say I'm doing it because I like it and I'm trying to get these bitches. Like, it's okay to say that, because if that's your intention, then that's fine. But what we're saying, though, is that make sure you can afford it and it's not going to be a hindrance to your life. So so when you're stacking paper and you're doing very well for yourself, and like Steve said, you got investments going, you're working on your 401k, you're financially secure and you're mentally secure and emotionally secure, then now you can have a dope ass ride, and a woman might want to be in that dope ass ride. So just make sure it makes sense to get it.
Let me ask the caller a question. Caller, how old are you?
22.
Okay, you young. Okay, let me ask you another question. Do you have a place right now that you are legally residing in?
No.
Yeah, my brother's house.
That's
not your house.
No. See, and you're living with somebody, and you're about to get this high ass car note. Caller, this is what you need to do. This is the smart way to do it. Go get you an apartment, right? Make sure you're there for like maybe 6 months to a year. So that way you can kind of see how your money flows. When you pay the rent, the utilities, the groceries, furnish the place, then you can see what your money look like after those bills are paid. I promise you, if you go do that, the car note you're trying to get yourself in, you probably will realize you can't afford it. Get your crib first. And to me, if you was living with me, if I was your brother and you came to the crib with a brand new fucking Jeep living with me, I'm kicking you the fuck out.
Hey, he wouldn't even be living with me, man. I would have said, hey, 3-month plan right here, and you're paying rent. So check this out. You're not going to get comfortable in here sleeping on, breaking my cushions down and eating on the couch. Fuck out of here. I would tell my brother that. I say, hey, you got 3 months to roll up in here. You come in at a decent hour. Like, you got to give rules to everybody. Everybody gets rules, in a man's life. So
right. So call.
Don't get comfortable there.
Right. Just think about what we said, because we got a few more calls. But think about what we said. You still at the end of the day got to make your own decision, but just think about all the stuff we're telling you. All right.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right, my brother. Peace. All right. So let's go to 703 to 914 and 732. 703. What's popping? Who this? 703. Going once. Going twice. All right. He's out of here. Let's go to 914. 914. What's going on?
Yeah, hello?
Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
Yo, what's up? Lucar, this is Jay, man. What's up, fellas, man?
What's going on?
I got a quick question, too. You guys were saying that, right? Like, for instance, because Steve was saying that he never pays on a date, and like he never goes on a date and pays or something like that. And I always hear K-Jack saying that. But what's wrong with a guy taking a woman out for drinks, like Ricardo say, take women out?
Bro, nothing is. Hold on, real quick. Let me clarify something. I never said nothing was wrong with you taking a woman out on a date to get a drink. I never said that. What I'm saying is the way you motherfuckers do it, the way y'all date, y'all mindset is too fucked up, because y'all be doing the shit based on trying to make the woman feel comfortable. Okay, it's not about what you do; it's why you do it. So I've always expressed that y'all date wrong.
And I want to say this real quick. I just did a video on the art of simping, right? And it's just the mentality of what men think women actually want. So what we do is that we spend all of our money thinking, hey, this is what she wants. This is how she wants to be treated. This is what a gentleman is. And in all essence, you're doing it ass backwards. Like, the point is to get to know her. The point is to, complete whatever mission you have for that woman. You don't need to take her out for drinks. If you want to go out for drinks and say, hey, join me, I'm out here drinking a couple of drinks already, she can come be a part of your life. But if the plan is to go take her to spend money, who the fuck is she to earn any of that type of treatment?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, caller. And I, like the case I can say, we never said don't take a woman out. unless you want. Don't see, the problem is y'all are doing it to try to prove something to these women. Y'all not doing it just because you want to do it like 50 saying. And your problem is you trying to prove it is going to, you're going to be the first one complaining about women when they don't give you what you want, because you think feeding her or giving her something to drink is going to make her like you that much more. They already know if they want to fuck you, brother. And that's what a lot of you guys that don't understand, that they know what they want from you. And the thing about these men up here, the reason they will move faster on us or we don't have to take them out is because we're authentic. We're not bullshit. Every guy on this panel, we don't bullshit with women. We don't lie to women. We don't manipulate. We don't deceive. And we make everything about ourselves. That's why we don't have to pay for shit. But most of you guys don't feel that way. You worship women. You worry about women. You worry about what they think. So you feel that you got to prove something to that woman. So that's what the difference, brother. But we never told you don't take them out.
Also, you got to understand that it depends on what you're trying to do, because you got to understand, like, for example, some people, like, they'll just be like, look, I'm just trying to have a good time with this chick. I want to smash. Cool. You don't have to go on no dates if you know literally I'm just trying to smash this girl, have some fun and keep it pushing, right? Now, if you're going on a date, right, there's a bunch of different reasons why you would want to go out and get some drinks, whatever. Like 1950 was saying, look, you could say I like to go get drinks, so I'm going to have her tag along to get drinks for me so I can even just feel her out better and see what's popping with it. You understand what I'm saying? See, the thing is this, a lot of times the reason why guys get confused is because they're listening to us and they're saying, well, wait a second, Steve said this and EO said that and Miles said this. We'll all probably, we could say 6 different things to the same question, right? But we're talking about what we would do. And this is what we're trying to get you guys to understand. We're trying to get you to understand, what are you going to do? We're not telling you us. We're telling you to be you. That's the point of why when you hear us say different things, so that you can say, oh, we're all individuals. So we have a way that we do it based off of our specific specifications of what we want out of the situation. So if you're the type of guy that says, man, you know what? I might want to vet a chick to see if she's like, girlfriend material or whatever, because she seemed like the type of chick that I might want to see what could go down. Cool. I might take her out, feel her out, and see what type of chick she is. If I see a chick and I just want to smash and bend her over real quick, hey, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just tell her to come through to the crib or whatever, and we're going to get a cracking. So we give you different ways to do different things. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be the same exact way every time for everybody. You know what I mean?
Hey, in the mindset, everyone's right here, but the mindset has to be, I want to take myself out. Okay. I got a dope ass blazer that I got tailor made, and there's this new restaurant. I want to try the steak, or I want to try the sushi, whatever the fuck. Okay. And then you say, which woman around me is worthy of being out with me tonight? That's the mindset has to be, I'm taking myself out. This is about me. And who am I going to invite to share this with me? Okay. Yes. That's the mindset. Yes. And if you're not thinking like that, you will always lose. So it should never be about.
Oh, what happened?
Eve.
My back. My back.
Yeah. You back.
Yeah. Real quick. Sorry about that. So the mindset always has to be, look, I want to be treated like a king tonight. I want someone to wait on me. Sometimes it's not even cool to have a bitch wait on you, because now you got her around you and shit. Like, a woman even has to qualify to wait on you. Like, I really mean this. Like, to want to have women like you don't even know, like, up in your crib waiting on you, that's creepy to me. So what I'm saying, she has to even be vetted, and she has to qualify to even wait on me. I'm being honest with you. It's like, you can't be in the king's presence just off jump. Like you have to do shit to get there. So the mindset has to be, I'm a champion. I'm a king. I want to go out. I want to be treated well. I want someone to wait on me. I want to tip well. I want to be fly, talk fly, look fly, and have a woman with me that qualifies to be with me. That has to be the mindset.
So caller, let me ask you a question. So when you take these women out, what do you say to them during the date?
During the date? No. For instance, the reason why I take them out, for one, I meet a lot of these women online. So to me, I'm not allowed. I feel uncomfortable when a woman just coming over my house.
Okay, no. Okay, but I'm saying, once you're on the date and you're getting a drink or whatever, what are you saying to these women? Okay, well, first of all, before you answer that question, it's a two-part question.
Now, be honest, I talk about everything, and also too, like
what the fuck is everything?
Everything but fucking.
And that's, he said everything but fucking. And I look, caller. Okay, let me ask you this question. Okay, hold on, caller. Answer the question. Caller, hold on. What is your main motivation for taking a woman out for a drink? What are you trying to accomplish?
You trying to taste that new Michelob or what?
No.
For real, that's the goal. Shit.
I don't drink. I don't drink. I mean, I don't go. I don't drink.
Wait. You don't drink? You don't drink? You don't drink? You taking chicks out to drink? Bro, that don't make no sense to me.
Hey, me and Steve trying to taste that new Michelob, bro. We ain't fuck these hoes. We trying that new Michelob,
bro. Hey, let me tell y'all.
You don't drink. That don't make
I'm a free museum king. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to the free museum to see the nice art on the wall, and we're gonna have some great conversation throughout the whole entire time.
Yes.
Have you ever just walked into a museum and looked at some art? Bitch, this is for free. And we're gonna have a good time. And if I see any type of hesitation on where we're going, bitch, I'm telling you right now, if anything, it's a wrap. It's a total wrap.
Caller. So what's
go to museums?
Why do you go on the dates for? What do you do it for?
No, sorry, I go on a date before. Like I said, most of the women I meet, like you said too, you saying that if I went out friends, if I go to a bar, I'm not gonna ask a chick from the date. I'm gonna talk at the bar. I'm gonna see how it is. I'm asking. Is how the vibe is. If let's go back to my spot, trying to get sexual with her. Mm-hmm. But if I meet a chick online, what I was saying, like when I meet most of the women I meet, like I said, I work 3 jobs, so I was trying to when I meet them online, I was like, hey, what are you doing? Get straight to the point. Hey, what are you doing on this day? I know a spot we can meet up for drinks. See how it is. Just I always want to see him in person.
What are you doing? Fuck what you doing. Whatever happened to I'm free on Saturday at 7:00. I want you to wear that sexy red dress. Whatever happened to that?
I'm asking women what they're doing.
I still want to know. Hold on. I still want to. No. This is the only thing I want to know. I want to know. Hold on.
It's so funny. I had
caller. I just want to know one thing. What? Okay, I'll give you an example. The reason why I would go on a take a girl out for drinks is because I want to vet her right before I do anything else with her. You understand? Yeah. So I don't like to spend time with a woman really as far as like giving her more time or even having sex with certain girls because certain girls is crazy as fuck. And so I want to vet them before I do anything. So that's the reason why I'm going on the date. So what I'm saying is, what is your specific reason to go on the dates? That's what I'm asking.
Like I just saw you, look like get to know her from there, see where it goes. And if it and from there, and hopefully it can lead to something more. In that, so after the friendship, my first on the date, and at the end of the date or something like that, I'm trying to touch her, get sexual or kiss her, and if we do happen to have sex, next time I have to keep coming over, and then it can lead to something more. That's it. I mean,
okay. Hold on. Why do you want to? Hold on. Why do you want to get to know her?
I was about to ask that, man.
No, I hate when dudes say that. Get to know her.
I was about to ask that.
Because I want to see why. Why do you want to get to know her?
No, I want to get to know her for me, just to see what type of woman she is. I mean, is she type of woman?
Hey, let me tell you what kind of woman she is, bro. She ain't shit. She ain't shit. Let me tell you. Hey, let me tell you what kind of woman every woman that you're gonna meet is gonna be. She ain't gonna be shit until you coach that motherfucker into being the shit.
Yeah, for real.
But see, the reason why I'm asking you, because notice when I said to you, I said the reason why I go on the dates or the reason why I get those drinks is because when I like to get drink, but also I'm feeling her out and vetting her to make sure that she's not crazy and see if she's the type of woman that I want to continue to deal with if she isn't crazy, and even for sex. Like, I'm not having sex with a crazy chick. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not doing anything with her. So what I'm saying is, you're saying I want to get to know her. So why do you want to get to know her? Do you want to get to know her because you want to see if she could be a girlfriend? Do you want to get to know her to fucking, I don't know, watch TV with her? Like, why do you want to get to know her? I'm saying, what are the specific things as to why you want to get to
watch TV with her?
No, get to know her. Reruns. From there,
reruns.
Wait, hold on. Say that again.
Lead to sex and lead to something serious.
Okay, see, he don't. See, this dude comments, caller. You don't have a clear, concise plan of action.
Of his own life.
You don't, bro. You all over the place, bro.
He's letting her lead the situation.
He's on her purpose, bro. He's on her purpose.
That's my point. That's exactly what he's doing. Caller, look, there's a big difference between inviting a woman into your life and trying to get her to invite you into hers. There's a big difference. The way you think, you're trying to get invited into a woman's life, bro.
Yeah,
you're gonna lose.
Like a lot of men be asking women, so what are some of the things you like to do? What are some of the who gives a fuck? I don't care about none of that.
None of it's gonna bring any money. I'll tell you that right now. None of it's gonna do anything for you. So no matter what it is.
What do you like to do? What are your hobbies? I don't give a fuck.
I'm not asking that shit.
Just like a man, don't ask for shit that you don't care about just because you think it's making her feel good, bro. Just be yourself. All these men, I always say, stop asking these women, oh, how was your day? Like, we don't give a fuck about your day.
Caller. This is what you do. Just do this. Listen. Just do this. Do this.
Oh shit.
All right, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch?
That's right.
All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear my sound, so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
That's it.
That's motherfucking macking right there, man. That's what it is.
I just want real talk because we got a lot of calls, but this is what I really want you to think because you've called in a lot before, and I know, and this is what I want you to get down to the point of. You have to really think about why you're doing what you're doing, because sometimes you might be doing stuff and you're wasting time doing certain things that you don't necessarily need to do because the purpose of what you're doing doesn't require you to be doing the things you're doing. So if you're saying, look, man, I see this girl, she got a fatty, you understand what I'm saying? And I just want to bend her over and just give it to her, right? All you got to do is get on the FaceTime with this chick from Tinder, talk to her a little bit and be like, listen, come meet me at the hotel or come through here or whatever it is. And then fuck. You see what I'm saying?
Look, Fario, but some women don't like that until you meet them.
Then that's not the bitch you need. You don't need them then. You can't be afraid to lose the woman.
Right. Hey. And they learn to like it, okay? They don't know it. They never felt that energy. So, of course, we don't like anything for the first time that much, okay? But especially if you gotta like surrender to the motherfucker, like, you know, nobody likes that, okay? There's gonna be a natural resistance to surrendering to someone of better game and authority, okay? But she'll learn to like it. Understand that. Even my mother told me that women learn to like being with a real man.
And they love to go out on a hustle. One of my homeboys owned a snow cone machine. And he said, look, if you want to spend time with me, I'm going over here to this little flag football event to make some money. But hey, you can accompany me so we can get to know each other.
That's
She came along, bruh. She was out there helped selling the snow cone to the kids because she saw that game, bro. She saw he was with it.
But also, she was attracted to him. See, these motherfuckers be dealing with bitches that are just interested in dealing with them. But when a woman is attracted to you, wherever you go, she gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Regardless.
Go and be happy to go.
Right.
No matter where it is. See, caller. Here's your problem.
Bitch.
Here's your problem. You just said most women don't. What do you want? Look, part of being a man, caller, I'm not saying you're not a man, but part of being a man is knowing what you want, knowing how to go get it, and then going to fucking get it. And anyone that gets in your way while you're trying to go get it, you move them out the fucking way. Okay? You are letting women get in the way of what you want to do. You as a man, you should have your own agenda. What it is you're trying to do. If you come into contact with a woman, go ahead.
Real quick, can y'all block open ranks in the chat? Block his bitch ass, but go ahead, KZ.
No problem. I love doing this.
We can do that right here.
If you have an agenda, caller, like I'll just use myself as an example, right? Every woman starts off in the basement. Period. Fuck buddy. That's what we're gonna do first. Okay. I'm not gonna consider you for anything else until we can do that for some time first. So if I meet a woman, in order for me to get to the point where we can be fuck buddies, it's important that I ascertain whether or not that woman is sexually attracted to me. So the first thing I'm gonna do is find that shit out. See, y'all motherfuckers be going out on 2 or 3 dates, and you don't even know if the woman want to fuck or not. Okay, I'm trying to find out the moment we start talking. Within that first conversation, I'm trying to find that out. Because if she's not sexually attracted to me, I'm wasting my time.
Right.
Real talk. So
some people try to go to friend route though. They be thinking that's the way to go. Oh, I'm gonna befriend her, and we're gonna be cool, and then I'm gonna friend them panties off. You know what I mean? Like that's what they really be thinking. You know, buy 10 meals, and then you wondering why she be like, "Oh, I'm going over here with my friends. I can't hang out with you today." You know what I mean? Because you're at the bottom of her list, bro. You're not priority, man. You soft.
Right.
And you don't value your time. You don't value your time.
I can't stand a soft man. I just don't understand.
See, psychopath.
Go ahead.
I mean, what do you think about that? That's the reason why they don't go over the guys the first time they meet them online. So don't think that, I mean, like, don't you think a woman have a point?
Bro, have you heard my program called it's on the Patreon where I talk about how to get laid without going on dates?
It's easy.
Yeah, okay, in that program, I teach you how to bypass that.
Jesus.
You see what I'm saying? So listen to that again, but go ahead, Miles. You wanted to say something.
No, I was just gonna say this caller he kind of showed his cards like way early, like because he said, "What's wrong with doing this or that?" Like if you don't have an idea of what you're trying to do, you're fucked. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you and then just now you exposed yourself again talking about but what's the woman gonna think of that? Like, bruh, what are you doing this for? What are you doing this for? Are you doing this because you want something out of life or because you trying to do something for women? What are you really trying to do? Are you trying to save all these hoes? Are you trying to get your dick wet? Or are you trying to get what you trying to get? What do you want, caller?
Let me just say this real quick, caller. Let me tell you what's happening with you. These women that you are all concerned about what they want or don't want, when you go out on dates with them, they just came back from a date a week ago where they went straight to the guy's house and fucked them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're taking them out because you're being considerate of what they want. But that other guy realized, I'm a heterosexual man. She's a heterosexual woman. I know she like dick. Let me offer her some.
Facts.
What's the problem?
You know what it is, 2K Zag, and you got to catch a woman at the right time. And what I mean by that is that you have to start with some sexual talk, some flirtation. You have to, because look, if she got fucked last night and she's cool, she may not want to fuck tonight. Okay, but so what? She gonna want to fuck again. So if you're that sexy dude that let her know what it is, you're like, hey, it just seems right now we're not on the right page. I'll tell you what, when we are, hit me up. So guess what? 7-10 days later, whenever, it depends on her sex drive and how socially conformed she is and all that bullshit. So once she's ready to fuck, you might come to mind. So just check that out. Like, even when I fuck, like, do I want to fuck again? Not really. I mean, I'm ready to go make some money or do something else. Like, you know, so just keep that in mind. You can catch a woman who just got fucked, and then now she's not kind of responsive to your sexual energy because she just got fucked. Okay, so but if she hasn't gotten fucked and she's ready to get fucked, then she might be more responsive. But she'll never be responsive if you're not at least throwing it out there.
Yo, let me tell you this real quick story. I was trying to fuck this girl, right? I was trying to take her home, and she said, "I got to be honest with you. I fucked earlier today. I'm not in the mood to fuck right now."
Facts, bro.
She told me that
game
shit.
is you gotta know this.
Mood, but she said, "I'm not saying I don't want to have sex with you, just not tonight." And I said, "Okay, cool." I said, "Well, here's my number. Whenever you're free and you're ready."
That mouth ain't. I need some of that mouth. But you ain't coming on my. You ain't stepping on my carpet without some slow, enthusiastic head, nigga. You step on this carpet, I need some slow, enthusiastic head. I'm just letting you know.
Right. Or a few $100 bills, about $500.
My mouth been hurting because I've been talking too much.
We got any other callers?
Yeah, we got. So caller, bro, rewind this back. Listen to what we saying, man. All right, we appreciate your call, my brother. Let's go to 7732.
My boy Zach, I had a U-turn, Zach. I had to turn out and put that bitch in a U-turn.
Hello?
Yo, what's going on? 732. What's good?
Hello?
What's good?
Yo, y'all dropping nothing but facts on here, yo. Like straight facts. Like I'm 28. Oh, I'll be 28 next month. And for the past want to say 2 years, the past 2 years, like I was simping hard, man. Like I was simping hard.
So you're recovering simp, huh?
Yo, what my man said, he said the car and the unworthy chick is the two worst investments. Like he couldn't have said that no better. Like that, those two things put me all the way in the gutter. Like I got.
So you're not simping anymore, or
there's some remnants.
Okay, so what are some of the things you can teach some of these other men about your ex simping? What are some of the things that you can say, hey guys, I want you guys to really look out for this because I found myself doing this a lot, and now that I'm a recovered simp, this is some of the things you guys to look out for. What would be some of those things you can teach these men?
So y'all pretty much said it all, but for the most part is where you put your time at. Like, you don't put your time. If you had shit to do and that bitch come along talking about, I want to see you, or I want to do this, and you know it's not conducive to your time that day or whatever, like, just don't go through with it. Or like, tell her like, you can come along with me, or you could do, all right, let me give you an example. So I was working 2 jobs.
Hey, do you have a question, Big Dog? You got the calls, bro. You have a question?
And because I what I need from, because I'm having a show called Recovery Simps Anonymous. So just go ahead and email me on Mr1950.com. Go ahead and hit me up, man, because I'm really getting a lot of audio together from Recovery Simps. And what I'm trying to do is put together a program to help out other men that's like right now living that life of simping, man. So I mean, you can really help me out with that.
Yeah, so you have a question or anything, caller?
Y'all talking the real shit though. Like, everything that I was going to say, y'all said it already. You know,
okay. Brother. We appreciate the call, my brother. All right, so let's go to 832. 832, what's popping? Who this?
Good evening, fellas. Yeah, this is Raymond Wyman. How are you?
Who this?
That's a man disguising. We go ahead and hang up, man. That's too much bass in that person's voice.
Get the
fuck out of here!
All right, let's go to 412. 412.
Oh, hi, Mr. Locario, this Sushi.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Hey, he needs to donate. Fuck that. Hit up that PayPal first, bro.
I think he does. I think that guy does. For sure.
He's the only one that donates, bro.
What's your question, Sushi?
Yeah, so I just came back from the gym, and there's a situation back at the gym, so I just want to ask you guys if I handled it well. But so I was giving out cards in the gym, right? And then there's this woman. I was saying, hey, you look hot as fuck. We should not Netflix and show. Give me a call, right?
Ooh,
and then
what?
Around, like,
You look hot as fuck. Coming from you sounds creepy, brother.
And he's got to be 5'2", looking at a 6'1" woman. I promise you, with no face, he looking real little.
Go ahead.
No Asian hate, man. No Asian hate.
Sushi, go ahead.
Stop Asian hate. That's that. Stop Asian hate.
Yeah. So what happened, Sushi?
Oh man.
Hey, that's weird. Automatically though, just seeing I'm just picturing an Asian dude just handing out cards at the gym.
Yeah.
Some creepy
with the
shit.
thickest glasses ever, with an Apple computer up under his arm and shit.
You need to be doing. You need to be doing some lat pull downs. Fuck them hoes.
Yeah, motherfuckers ain't shit. Shit.
We should curse these guys out for disrespecting you, man. You got what's going on, Sushi? What happened? What's going on?
Oh man.
Yeah. So the girl
Sushi ain't never hit the bottom, man. Sushi ain't never hit the bottom his entire life.
Just the head, man. That's all.
Go ahead, Sushi. What's going on? What's your question, man? You hit it out.
I know. You know we gotta fuck with you, bro.
Yeah, we love you. What happened, man?
Yeah, so she looked a little offended, and then she looked at me like, "Oh, you gave my friend that card yesterday with me right there." So I was like, "Oh, she's being a little aggressive." So I said, "So do you not want it?" She was like, "No."
Colin, you handled it wrong. Hold on, Sushi. What you should have said was, "Well, shit, both of y'all can call it then. We can all get together." That's what you should have said.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't got that naturalism, bro. He ain't got that.
Nah, he ain't got that. He's referring to his notes on his BlackBerry.
He got it on his forearm and shit. Oh shit! What did Al say? Al said to say this.
Right? You know, help you with this, bro. You got
all the choreo lines. You got them all lined up.
Nah, this is what you got to do, bro. You have to start just becoming more social with people in general, because when you are, that's when you're going to be able to respond to anything a woman's telling you. You understand what I'm saying? And so, just like what K Zagan was saying, the reason why K Zagan would be able to respond that way is because he has social skills. You understand? And he has social skills because he talks to a lot of different people. You see what I'm saying? So you got to use it from your social skills, bro.
Right.
Here's the thing, though. So you know, the gym. So there's bound to be a day, you know, where, you know, I don't recognize certain girls and I handed them the second time, you know, my car, so how do I handle that situation? Like,
hold on. See, to me, this is what I get. I get him just walking through the gym, just handing out cars to every bitch. Bro, take your time and have a conversation.
When they're full sprinting on the treadmill, he's walking, giving them all cars. They don't give a fuck about that car with their full
exactly. Bro, you have to make an impression during that conversation, even if that conversation only lasts 2 or 3 minutes. Make an impression with, and then give your card out. You're saying you're hot as hell. Here, call me, bro. Right. I'm surprised you don't see your cars laying around the gym all over the floor.
They're on the parking lot. They're in the parking lot.
What's going on right here? You know what's going on right here? It goes back to the title of the show. He's leading with the paper. Right. He's trying to make the card do work for him.
Facts.
You understand? He's like, well, I heard Lucario say pass out cards, and so I'm gonna do that, and hopefully that'll get me what I want. Right. Sushi, you're not building any rapport. You're not. I mean, not that you need to build rapport, but you need to build rapport with yourself because you don't see any value in yourself. That's why you're trying to push the card. You should be able to have a certain conversation with someone, showing off the type of cool guy that you really are, and then you slide the card to him like, yo, we need to continue this because I'm feeling a vibe right here. Right. So take my card, give me a call later so we can meet up outside the gym. You understand? And do something together then. You understand? Right. That's what it's about. It's not about, we don't tell you to hand out cards so the cards will bring you the bitches. That's not how it works. You still have to bring yourself the bitches. Right. And this is why you can't lead with any type of paper, whether it's card or money or anything. The value starts from inside. So that means you got to get your personality up. You got to get your social skills up. You got to be able to relate to these people. Sushi.
And sushi, what are you benching, Sushi? What are you? This motherfucker. What are you putting on the rack?
Is he even working out in the gym? He
just the bar, bro.
I'm just asking, bro.
Just that bar.
What you hitting up, Sushi?
Because I don't bench because I go alone.
What?
You said you don't bench, you go alone. You can bench light, so that way you ain't got to worry about a spotter. You know how many times I done told a woman come spot me? I don't need her help.
Hey, get on that Smith machine, man. Get on that Smith machine.
Yo, Sushi, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, how cool are you?
Yeah, pretty cool. I'm coolest Asian guy alive. Yeah.
Really? So, have you ever said that to one of these girls?
No.
Why not?
You tell us. Quick to tell us, though.
And really, he fucked up when he said Asian guy, because what's Asian got to do with being a man? So you just said I'm the coolest man alive. That's what you say. Yeah. So you're clearly like announcing your insecurity if you say something like that without even you knowing that you're telling people that.
I agree. I got a homeboy named Cal, Asian cat, goes to work. Full throttle. No mercy.
All right. Well, thank you, Sushi. We got other calls. So
you take all that in, pause, and learn from that. Right back. All right. Appreciate the call. Let's go to 210. 210 what's popping? Who this?
What's going on, man? It's Brian.
What up?
So I just needed a question, or I asked a question. How would you handle a bitter mother of your child?
Man, I can't
okay, what was the question?
How would you handle a bitter mother, a baby mother, a bitter one?
Well, for one, they have courts for a reason, right? You don't technically have to deal with the mother. You do understand that, right? The court system is designed to have mediators if it's a problem with communication. Don't use an excuse that she's bitter not to deal with your kids. If she's bitter because you are living your life and she doesn't accept that, you have to understand, because you decided to have a child with this woman, you didn't vet her properly. Because anytime you have a child by this woman, you are now saying she is worth having my kids, and that is bigger than anything else in the world. So you can't complain about some of your mistakes, but you can fix some of them. You do not have to talk to this woman.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing that I can't stand when y'all guys ask this question, because you knew she wasn't shit before you got her pregnant. You knew that. But what you guys do is that you try to hold on to these women by either trying to get them pregnant, or you try to do all this shit. Then all of a sudden, oh, now she's bitter. Man, you knew she didn't respect you from Jump Street because you didn't have a sense of self. So what you got to do is you got to just, you know what, make it about your child, like 50 said, man. But here's the thing, and I'm going to use a 1950-ism. We never talk like that as men. I don't say a woman is bitter. Because I don't deal with bitter ass women. I deal with women that's either gonna ride on my motherfucking car or get the fuck off. So all this, how do I deal with a bitter woman? It shows what kind of a man you are and why she's bitter. She's bitter because you are not the man that she thought that you were, sir.
Real quick.
Yep. Yeah. You know what? Let me say something real fast. I was coaching a guy with this just recently who asked the exact same question, and this is what I told him, and he was like, "Damn!" I said 4 words: "The game never ends." So even in the midst of a divorce, a breakup, you even have to run game throughout the entire process. You need to be gaming up your ex-wife. You need to be gaming up your ex-girlfriend. You need to be gaming her on how to be a better mother when you're away from her. You're gaming her on how to build her up when you're away from her just to benefit your child. Like, the game never ends. So even the way you talk to your ex, even if you got a wife and all that shit, you still got to be gaming her up. So just remember, the game never ends. So even when you're before you meet her, when you're with her, if it ends, after it ends, you are always running the game and managing the game. Just remember that, because it's spawned from you. It begins and ends with the man. It's spawned from you. So you attracted that with whatever you were putting out. Okay. So you attracted that. Then you either mismanaged it. Okay. And then it failed. And then you had a kid in the process and busted in her. And now you got to deal with these problems for 18 years. So now you're responsible to bring it back on track and manage it. So just remember, you spawned it. You got to manage it.
Let me say a couple things real quick. Lucario, the chick that called was a real chick. She was in the chat. It was a real chick. So call back, raining woman. It was a real chick.
Call back.
Let me also say this. Okay, and now my older self would have told my younger self this: stop having raw sex with these women that's not your wives. Okay, stop doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop. That's just my personal opinion. You should not be raw dogging a chick that you're not married to and you don't plan on having kids with. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion. Y'all out here, y'all love this raw sex a little too goddamn much, and y'all literally creating permanent situations with temporary people. You know what I'm saying? Make sure before you take the condom off that this is a person you see a future with, because if you get her pregnant, she gonna be in your future whether you like it or not.
And any woman you decide to come after that, you need to make sure you game her up enough on how to deal with the situation. Because to be honest with you, if your game is tight, she is going to be the one managing the situation a lot of times, because she is the nurturer. So what I'm saying is, when it comes to events for the child, when it comes to clothing situations, a lot of that is with the woman of your life that you are now coaching in order to deal with that situation. So a lot of you men don't even want the woman to meet your ex-mother and all that, man. Hey man, y'all gotta really tighten up. Just tighten up, man.
Yeah, you even prepare your girl to eventually, if she qualifies, to even meet your mother, man. Let's say your mother's nosy and talk shit, and like, you even gotta limit that time. You know, or keep it on a very limited basis, and then game her up. Like, yo, my mom might say something disrespectful to you, but just ignore that shit. That's who she is. She ain't changing for nobody. So just be prepared for that. My mom talks a little bit of shit, and if you know how to game your mama or your girl up, she'd be like, okay. But if you let her go into a situation and your mother says, "Who's this motherfucker you brought in my kitchen?" Now you got a problem. So you got to game her up for everything.
Facts.
So you got 5832. That's the woman.
Okay, she didn't call back yet, but we got a lot of different calls. So yeah, call back. My bad. We cut you off. So hit us back up. 61617. What's popping? Who this?
What's going on? This is Georgie.
What up? What up? What's popping? What's going on?
Not much. So I have two questions. One question is, sometimes I feel, I know you guys are talking about confident and everything. I feel like I'm recovering. I'm recovering from somebody from having low self-esteem and everything. But sometimes I feel like I'm like reverting back to having that low self-esteem in certain social situations. So I wanted to know, what do you guys feel would be best to help keep my mind on track?
Georgie,
realgame.theory.com.
Yeah, Georgie, how long have you been listening to one of or all of us? How long you been listening to us for? One of all of us. How long you been listening to anybody on this panel for, brother?
Mr. Lucario since probably like 2016.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. This is my whole point. You don't want to change, brother. That's the truth. You don't want to change, man, because Lucario's a bad motherfucker. And Miles is a bad motherfucker on the bad boy membership.
Yeah, are you on bad boy membership?
No.
You got to invest in yourself.
There you go. That's the answer right there, buddy.
I have it.
That's the answer right there.
You don't want to grow, brother.
Hey, I had a dude the other day comment on my Instagram telling me that my book was too expensive. He said, "I don't know, the book is too expensive." I said, "I guarantee." I didn't even say anything because ain't no point in me just to, even responding to that. But I was thinking, I know this motherfucker spent at 34 times 10 on a bitch that didn't fuck him. Right, I know that for sure.
Right. That's just all. So, caller, you got to invest in yourself and actually put in the work. That's the main thing.
Caller, invest in yourself, and I would tell you that before you even go to Real Game No Theory, I would say go get some therapy. Because if you've been fucking with us since 2016 or whatever, and you still haven't been able to overcome the hump of just regular confidence and self-esteem, you need therapy, bro.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So after you get a couple of sessions of therapy and you get a handle on your confidence, then you could come fuck with us, because we're not gonna hold your hand on this shit. You understand? We're not going to hold your hand on this. We're going to tell you exactly what it is. And you need to have a level. You need to have a threshold that you can listen to real shit, because that's the problem with a lot of motherfuckers. Like they love to sit here and watch us talk the shit. But that's why a lot of them don't fucking call in. And that's why we have a lot of trolls and shit, because most people don't want to listen to the work that they like. They don't want nobody to point them to the work that they got to go do.
Right.
You understand? Hey, Steve the Dean, I need bitches. First thing Steve is going to say, play back your fucking voice, you bitch ass nigga. Right? And damn, Steve, why you getting on me like that, man? I was just trying to ask a question. And Steve is like, get the fuck out of here. I don't need niggas like you asking me questions, because there's a level that you need to be before you even fuck with us, bro. You understand? So I'm not even gonna lie to you. Don't fuck with us until you get therapy.
I agree with that. And you know what, caller too, Miles is so right about that. But I would say this too, like I don't even think you understand what you need to get past the hump. Like, you really need to probably dig deep and to find out who you are, bro. Right. Because to be honest with you, man, I talk to men how I talk to regular men on the street. Like, this is me. Like, I will talk to you. I know I see some people in the comments, oh, Lucario, constructive criticism, and everybody else banging on. Let me just tell you something. Men are different. Hey, just because this man responds in a different way don't mean we're no less of a man because we respond differently. I'm aggressive, and that's why I call myself the silverback. And to be honest with you, I don't give a fuck. If you don't like it, If you don't like how it sounds, it's not my job to care about you. Even my son, now that he's 18, I treat him different because he's 18 and now he has to respond to the world different. When he was a minor and he's all the way up under my care mentally, emotionally, and financially, then I actually care about how he processes things. But you're a grown ass man probably on your couch in your white Hanes underwear. So what I'm saying is, I don't give a fuck about you. Like, I can look at television and like I see murders all the time. And no offense, man, I'm sorry to say this, but I see murders all the time. And if they're not related to me, I'm like, man, that's too bad. But I don't give a fuck. Kids. Now I care about innocent minors. Like you see the difference. The one doesn't make choices for themselves. Right. They're vulnerable. They're in positions. You are a grown man. So if something happened to you tomorrow, you think that I will give a fuck. And the only reason I'm saying it is because if I die tomorrow, are you going to come to my funeral? Are you going to send flowers to my family and say, oh, well, 1950 was a good man? You don't give a fuck. And I'm a man who does not pretend. I am a grown man, and if you can't be a grown man with me, then fuck you. That's just who I am.
Let me add this to the caller. Caller, I want you to think about the word or the phrase self-esteem. Nobody should have the power to interfere with how you feel about yourself.
Right.
Period. So I don't know if you had some type of childhood trauma where your mama didn't love you enough or you didn't know your father. And I ain't trying to be funny. I don't know if you didn't get enough nurturing in your life, but as Mr. 1950 said, but you're a grown up now. So you have the power to make changes. You have the power to look deep within and find out what it is about you that ails you and heal it. You know what I'm saying? You have that power. You've been listening to Miles and Lacaria for 5 years and you didn't get nothing from all that time? Some thousands of fucking videos, you didn't get nothing? You know what I'm saying? So that's concerning, okay? But for you, when you talk about self-esteem, what I gather is that depending on how a woman interacts with you, that can literally change whether you feel up or down about yourself.
Right.
And that's a problem.
I am Spawn, whatever your bitch ass name is. This ain't the place for you, dog. I'm telling you right now, this ain't the place for you. You need to take your bitch ass across the street to those red pill motherfuckers. Because everything that every motherfucking man on this panel is saying is nothing but constructive, motherfucker. And if you feel like it's destructive, take your bitch ass on, motherfucker. You know what? I'm going to do you a favor. How about this? I love you enough. How about this? I'm going to do you a fucking favor. Get your bitch ass off the fucking panel. Bye.
Hey, and real talk, Steve, real talk about that. It requires deconstruction in order to get rid of that motherfucking simp in you, man. You have to. I have a series called Killing the Simp. Okay, it's about killing that motherfucker and transforming into a completely different man. Just like in scripture, it says the renewal of the mind. So you're transforming your entire thought process. All of your perspectives are completely different. Habits are exchanged with new habits. You are not that man anymore. So y'all want us to baby you or some shit. You'll never do anything. So remember, in order to truly transform, you have to deconstruct yourself and build yourself brand new.
That's a perfect way to put it. And because I always tell people this too, it's like the mommy and daddy theory, right? Like when you get in trouble, like they always going to tell you who they want to deal with. Mommy is the number one person they want to deal with, because regardless of what happens, mommy is going to embrace you and put the arms around you. Right. And what that does is that stops your progress of growth into understanding what type of situation you was just in. It fucks with your head until daddy steps in. And when your dad comes and say, what the fuck? Now I'm at to whoop your ass because you was out here. And see, it's a total difference, right? Some people want to deal with mommy. And then some people, hey, the best way I learned is to deal with straight up father. You know what I mean?
Bro,
Hey, and I've seen 19. You're right. I've seen some bitch ass fathers that baby their kids, man, and then they're scared of the mom. They're scared of the mom. They're like, "Oh, where's dad at? Fuck mom. Mom will whoop my ass. Mom's gonna punk me the fuck out. Like, fuck, where's dad at? Because he lets me get away with shit." And to your point, it goes on both sides, and I'd rather it be the other way around. But I've seen some kids fuck up, and they want to go in with dad because dad's not gonna whoop that ass.
So caller, we gotta move on. But I hope you took all that in. Go to realgamenotheory.com, hit us up and invest. You feel what I'm saying? All right, thanks for the call. Let's go to 518. 518 was popping. Who this? 518.
Yo,
what's going on?
Hello?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Yo, what's going on? It's Javon.
What up?
Yo, so basically, I feel I'm coming from the same place as the last caller, and EO said something that really caught my attention. He said you have to really deconstruct yourself, and immediately that prompted me to go. So how do you do that? Like, what exactly can you do?
How long you been listening to? Who have you been listening to the longest? Tell us.
L.
Okay. Okay. So how long? Okay. How old are you?
21.
Okay. When are you gonna have? And it's no knock on you because it's saying it was love. When are you guys gonna have common sense, dog? If you know L or Mr. Lucario has what you need, why can't you just? I mean, they say bad boy membership so goddamn much. I was in the middle of the night screaming bad boy membership.
Before you even finish,
I even know the little song in the beginning, boy.
Yeah. So what are you talking about? What should I do?
You know, what it is, these men are asking for a quick fix to something that's been going on for years.
That's right. Go ahead.
And you want someone to give you a conversation for a minute or two to help you fix something that's been ingrained in you in years, because what it really is, y'all motherfuckers don't want to pay for the fucking consultations.
Hey, we good, but
That's
we
what it
not
really
that
is.
good. You understand? We good, but we not that good.
That's what it is. What
We're
it
not
is,
gonna solve your fucking problems.
They want bootleg game
in a 15-second conversation over a goddamn live stream. You understand me?
Hey, yeah. If you guys don't mind, I'll give him one tip of what he can start doing right now that'll begin the renewal process. And that is, it's real simple, but it's so hard. It's so simple, it's hard. Start telling yourself the truth about everything. Literally everything about yourself, about your family, about society, about your neighborhood, about religion, about women, about business, about everything that you've ever been taught, everything that you've ever absorbed. Look at that and tell yourself the truth about that. No matter who gamed you up on that, no matter what your father tried to tell you, you are a grown-ass man you have your own discernment. You have your own attention, your own awareness, and trust yourself. But begin telling yourself the truth. That's when it begins.
Some real shit. All right, how we on the next calls? I know you got to let go like calls.
We got a few. Thanks for the call. Let's get to 832.
That's the woman, I think.
832 was popping. Who this?
Good evening. It's Raina Wyman.
Okay.
I am a female.
Okay. What's going on, girl? What's your question?
I actually don't have a question. I wanted to piggyback
Pride Month
on the information that you. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sound like Minnie Mouse and shit.
I wanted
Go
to
ahead.
piggyback. I wanted to piggyback on what you all were saying to the young man. I think he was the first caller in his 20s and wanted to get like this fancy car or whatever.
Right.
I want to speak to piggyback on what you said, because unfortunately you have a lot of older people who will watch our younger people make these kind of financial mistakes because they made these same mistakes, right? And they're okay with younger people making the same mistakes. So I wanted to just say that what you guys were saying were correct, and from a woman's perspective, say to him that you want to always put yourself in a position of power. You cannot come from a position of power and have women respect you the same if you are financially out of control. You're in your 20s. It is much easier now to get in debt than what it is to get out of it. So you want to make the best financial decisions starting now in your 20s. Lay that foundation and go from there. You can be the king and act as a king and walk as a king and live as a king when you are responsible for yourself and responsible with your finances.
Caller, can I ask you a question real quick, caller?
Go ahead, you got
Caller,
it.
can I ask you a quick question? What's your dress size? How old are you? What's your dress size and how much do you weigh? I'm fucking with you, girl.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is that had to be. Look, I get real antsy. I get real antsy, but I tell you that had to be the longest I've ever heard a woman speak to me. I tell you right there, man. I do not let women speak that long, man. I love. Hey, we look. There's something about a woman that when they
and she just repeated everything we said, which was cool. Yeah, but I mean, you said everything you said was a carbon copy of what we said.
Hey, and I respect her calling in because it's hard calling in as a woman with alphas on the stage. But I'm sorry, I can't be fake. Like it is what it is. Like I really was sitting here, I almost clicked off. I almost had to. Man, I almost go grab one of them encyclopedias and started reading this shit. That's how more interested I was. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm sorry. Hey, shout out to the Pride Month. This is Pride Month. Shout out to the Pride Month.
Yeah, shout out to them, man. Hey, caller, are you married? Man. Are you married, caller? You got a husband?
Oh. I think she hung up. Shit. Shit. Scared.
That was a woman. She was being emotional. Hung up.
Let's bring in this troll. 954. Who this?
This is Jay.
Oh shit, my bad. I cut you off, Jay. Call back. I thought she was a troll.
Oh, come on. You gotta give him a chance, God damn.
I think I was on the trigger. Jay, call back. My bad, brother. Call back. All right, let's go to Moses. Moses, what's good, bro?
Hey guys on the panel, how you doing, man? Macario, what's going on, man?
What up? What's good?
What up? Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm feeling good about myself, every time when I'm in the Bad Boys membership. But listen, I have a question to ask about this shorty. I text her like, hey, when are you free? You understand? Things like that. She said she be busy a lot, but she told me, she asked me, when and what day am I free so she could try to schedule it. I said, okay, I'm
fucking question.
Yeah. So then after that, and she said, oh, that's a doorbell. Then after that, I was like, okay. And then she said,
what is your fucking question, man?
Sure. Okay, now let me get to the question. Okay, so I left her on red. This little Cario, you don't think that's a good thing? The fact that I left her on red because she kept asking.
You know what ain't a good thing, motherfucker, that you worried about a fucking woman. That's the problem. That's the problem. You calling us about a fucking woman that put you on red?
Yeah.
He put.
Oh, he put her on red.
Yeah.
Christ.
I have to pause real quick because she kept asking me questions outside of date, outside of
Moses. Let me say this, and we gonna move on real quick, bro. You got to stop worrying about a lot of this small elementary shit that don't mean nothing. You understand? Yeah. All you need to think about is, listen, I want this to happen, and if it's not happening, I don't fuck with her. Period.
Right. Move on, bro.
It's really that simple.
Simple. And if it is happening, then you do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
I don't.
Moses, change your name, bro. When Moses is supposed to part the Red Sea, that's power, bro. You gotta live with your name. Like, it's extreme power, bro. Like I mean, I'm worried, man. I'm extremely worried about what's going on right now, man. I'm extremely worried, bro.
These questions some of y'all ask, look, they're like Macario says, they're elementary. If what it really boils down to is Moses and any other guy listening, what the fuck do you want from these women?
Right.
Whatever it is you want, if you don't get it, leave them the hell alone. It's that simple.
Quickly.
Right. That's it, Moses. All right, you got it. So appreciate the call, my brother. Let's get on to Jay, what's popping? Who this? Yo, 954. Yes, sir. What's going on?
Oh, okay. I'm going off the title of the show. When you say leave with your wallet, do you mean spending an exuberant amount of money on the first date, or do you mean just letting the girl know you got money?
Either one. Basically,
all of it.
Basically, leading with your wallet means that you're interacting with women in a way where your money is the main way that you get women. Your money is the main thing that you do as far as your game. Your money is the thing that you use to attract women. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hey, truth be told, caller, sometimes women are so insecure that if you even show them you have a lot, they disqualify you. They're like, oh, I can't fuck with this. I sleep on a twin mattress that's 20 years old that was given to me. This guy sleeps in a king size gel memory foam bed. He ain't gonna like me. So she disqualifies herself sometimes. Just keep that in mind. If you lead with too much pizzazz, too much dope shit, I mean, you want to get rid of those anyway, but I'm just letting you know that while you're starting off, like some women disqualify themselves because they're so insecure and they just think that you're not gonna like them.
I do like my memory foam bed with the 90-degree.
That's
sleep.
dope. That's dope, man.
I do.
Let me just say this, guys get so caught up in the way women look, and they focus a lot of what they say and or do around the attractiveness of a woman. A lot of these women out here are broke as fuck. Okay, so to EO's point, and the reason why they do get intimidated because they broke.
Dude, they're broke mentally, financially, spiritually. They broke everywhere, bro.
Exactly.
For real. Then you guys sweating these broke ass bitches, man.
Right.
Broke.
So caller, what was your next? You say you had the something else to say about that?
Well, I was gonna say from my personal experience, leading with your wallet, not necessarily spending money, but letting her know you got money. From my personal experience, that shit does help me out a lot.
Why do you hate yourself, brother? Why do you hate yourself so much?
Here you go.
No, I want to know. Hold on, I want to know. Wait, how has it helped you?
Okay. If I leave with my wallet,
Jesus,
I don't gotta put in much game. I don't gotta talk to him much.
I know game if you leave with your wallet, nigga.
Wait, no, I gotta hear this. I'm curious. So if you leave with your wallet, what did you do or what happened where you didn't have to put in no game, no nothing? You was just that. I mean, that is still game. Understand it. That's just like tricking game. But what did you have to do?
Good game.
Okay. Like y'all said, most chicks are broke. So you pull up on a chick at a gas station. You pull up in a Mustang and you holler at her, and you dress and fly. She gonna most likely fuck with you.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Hold on. Okay, so
not necessarily.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So because of your money, what did you get? You saying you got sex? Like what happened?
She'd look at you.
I'm not gonna say every time. I'll say I got a 2 out of 10 chance of hitting that same night.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Now, have you ever watched the bootleg movie?
Yes.
Okay. How does it compare to the actual original movie in the movie theaters? Like, is there a difference?
You got different qualities. I mean, you got some very good bootleg, and then you got some trash bootleg. The trash bootleg, yes, it's straight trash. It's
right,
a lot of them are unwatchable.
Right, but will a bootleg ever be as good as going to the theater and seeing it on the big screen? As far as quality is concerned,
that's a matter of perspective. I know the answer you're looking for, but that's a matter.
You know where I'm going with this. You know where I'm going with this. My point is that you getting bootleg sex. You understand what I'm saying? So you getting sex, but it's bootleg.
That's fine because I don't got to put in that much work.
But this is my point. My point is that you're getting sex, but you're not getting quality sex. So what's happening is that you're never getting what you're paying for. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Because he's doing it off of pussy.
But I'm not paying them.
No, but
your car and your clothes can't text for you, motherfucker.
Caller. Here's your problem. You one of them by any means necessary niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to get the pussy.
Hell no.
Okay. Yes, you are. Because here's you. Hold on. So let me ask you a question. So when you pull up in your little Mustang, right, and you hollering at these chicks, right? Are you spending any money? Are you spending any money? Caller, are you spending money?
What? Hold on. I can't really hear you.
He said, He said, "Are you spending the money to get the pussy?"
No.
So hold on. So wait a minute. So you're telling me you pull up in your little Mustang at a bus stop and bitches just hop in?
Like you LL Cool J, she's taking a little lollipop.
So hold on real quick. So the last time you got some pussy by pulling up with your Mustang, walk us through exactly what happened. Just come on, let's go.
Okay, I pulled up on her. She was pumping some gas. I'm like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Mm-hmm.
So she looked at me. She was like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" I said, "Yo, I'm trying to get with you tonight, man." She was like, "No." I'm like, "Damn, dog, who is that?"
Now go ahead, keep going.
So she was like, "Oh, I don't know." I'm like, "Man, look, what you scared of, man?" She's like, "Man, I don't know you like that." I'm like, "Look, you can get to know me." So we exchanged phone numbers. I hit her up that night.
Oh, you don't know. See, you got her number, nigga. Be honest. You ain't.
Okay, wait. I want to hear this. So you hit her up, and then what happened?
I asked her if she wanted to come through. She said, "All right." Then I went over there and picked her up.
Okay. And then what happened?
Wait. Hold on. You said you was at a gas station pumping gas, so she ain't got no car, nigga?
No, she got a car, man.
So why you have to go pick her up?
Already, this shit ain't making no sense already.
Hey, I heard a joke one time, man. And let me say this joke real quick. What's the difference between a porcupine and a Mustang? The pricks are on the inside of the Mustang.
If you about that game,
Just a joke, brother. Just a joke.
Why ain't she getting her fucking car and go to your place? Why the fuck did you have to go pick her up?
Yeah. I offered.
Oh, of course you did.
Okay, so now let me. Okay, so you picked her up and then you brought her back to your place and y'all fucked.
Well, I mean, yeah, I had to, I had to play a movie first.
You had to play a movie.
I say midway through the movie, I started feeling on her.
Okay.
Yeah, when you put the chloroform on her face, was like,
Okay, so now you midway through the movie, feeling her, and then y'all start fucking, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now. Okay, so now with all of that. So you're saying that none of that could have happened unless she saw you with your car? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying that. I've tried it on multiple levels. I pulled up with my friend's car, and let's just say,
oh my God,
the success rate is not as high.
So you think it's the car?
I'm saying it helps.
Sir, do you understand low hanging, bottom of the barrel, ain't shit bitches that fuck weak ass motherfuckers?
Hold on, real quick, caller. This is what you're doing, and dudes do this shit all the time.
Right.
This is what you do. The flyer the car is, the more confident you are.
Exactly. That's all it
is. Okay, it's fake confidence, fam.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guarantee you, if you was in a Yugo, you keep driving by the bitch, you wouldn't even say shit. But with the Mustang, all of a sudden you probably turn the music up, probably lean the seat back a little further, and you.
Nigga, I'm super dripped out of my '96 Avalon. I tell you right now, tinted windows, interior clean.
These guys. This is what they do, and all these niggas are the same. If they're not dressed a certain way, they just don't talk to bitches.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't have their jewelry on, but when they got all that shit on, now they feel like now I'm somebody.
Yeah, man, I done pulled up on a bitch. Let me just tell you a little quick. I done pulled up on a bitch with my '96 Avalon and told them I'm their Uber. The bitch, she get to laughing, I get to hollering. Man, we get to laughing. The bitch got into the car. This is what I'm telling you. This is real easy, bro. It don't matter what you got. It's how you make them feel when you got 30 seconds, bro. 30 seconds. Make it count.
Begging for pussy so much, he had to drive a bitch who had her own motherfucking car just to get her to the house to watch some boring ass. That's how you know you ain't got game, when you got to use a TV.
I want to call her.
To turn a woman on.
How old are these chicks you fucking with? How old are they?
65, 70.
I mean, they all. This guy, they all in their 20s.
Okay, so let me say this real quick. Okay, so do you get pussy without your car and all the other shit and the money that you think you flashing or any? Like, what I'm saying is, do you get vagina and do you get women attracted to you based off of you and not your other shit?
I have before, but like I said, my closeout rate is higher when I'm flashing.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is that before you're able to get women without this stuff, and then you're saying I'm able to get women more because I have the stuff, right? Is that what you're saying? Or that it's easier?
Oh, I'm saying it's easier. And
okay, well, hold on. No. Let me explain. Hold on, I'm gonna explain it to you. Because from what I heard based off of what you said, with your story, everything you said you did would have been the same shit you would have done without the car. You understand? Because look, you hollered at her, you hit her up, you drove all the way over there to get her, bring her back to your house, watched half a whole movie. You know what I'm saying? And then smash. So if that's easier, I want to know what the fuck is hard, nigga. What did you have to go through without a car or without the money? What's the type of shit you had to go through before that?
Well, if the car was more expensive, then he would have watched a quarter of the movie.
Right.
But here's the thing:
I'm not watching the movie.
Let's see how good your fuck game is, dog. Call that bitch up right now and tell her to come suck your dick. Let's see how good your fuck game is. Then we'll know why you driving that fucking car. You'll call the bitch up?
No, see, no. Now, I'll say this. Now,
your fucking imagination. When you up your fucking imagination.
Fuck a chick using the money game. When you fuck a chick using the money game.
But caller, you're not using the money game. A Mustang is not no super expensive car, fam. Now, if you told me you pulled up in a Ferrari, I'd be like, all right, whatever. It's a Mustang, nigga.
But look, this is the thing. How are you fucking her with the money game when you had to go through all that shit to fuck her? Right? Because shouldn't it a lot? Yes, that's a lot, nigga. You fucking hollered at her at the gas station, got the number, you called her, you went to go get her, you brought her to the crib, then you had to watch half a movie. Half a movie, that's like what, almost like an hour? And then you was filling up on her, and then you had sex?
Because you put a Mickey in her fucking drink.
That's a lot of shit.
Wait, I enjoyed the movie. You acting like I didn't want to watch the movie. I did want to watch the movie.
What man brings a woman over to watch movies? That's bitch shit. Who the fuck watches movies when you have a woman over?
Hey, what did you put on, like New Jack City or something?
Scarface.
Yeah, what movie did y'all watch? Terms of Endearment?
Bro, can I ask you a question though? What can you tell me a time when you didn't use any of your material things to get a girl and you smashed? Like what did you have to go through for that? I want to know. I'm curious.
I was going to, but they kept cutting me off. I was gonna say I've ran the gauntlet before. I've ran the same exact play. I'll use my homeboy's car, which is a Honda.
Oh my god!
And I'll use the same lines verbatim, and it's just my closeout rate is just lower. So
I'm not talking about a car. I'm talking about no car, no money. You walk up to a girl, you holler at her, you talk to her, you get shit popping with her. When's the last time you did that?
Oh, dude, that was like 18, 19, dude. I was broke back then, but you was allowed to be.
He keeps equating everything to money. This is the problem. See, you have no experience getting a girl off of you. Like what I'm saying is, if I told you, bruh, give me all your money, your car keys, all of that shit, and I told you, you gotta find a chick by the end of the night that want to fuck with you, or you're gonna die. Could you do that?
Fuck no.
Yes, it'll be an uglier fat bitch. Yes.
See, now he thinks.
See, now you're pedestalizing women, bro.
Exactly.
So body weight determines the value of the woman. Is that what you're telling me? Body weight determines the value of the woman. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I'm a personality guy, but I mean, a lot of women do quantify their worth on their looks.
Just let us know.
No, what I'm saying is the woman is never the judge. They're never the judge. Other women are never the judge. You do understand that, right?
I mean,
we're the judge and the jury.
Lucario gave me a 24-hour deadline. It's like, dude, if my life depends on it, I'm going after the weakest target.
Why you think he's the weakest target?
You see that goofy shit?
That's how you know he ain't fucking with girls like that, because you think that a fat bitch is a easy target. You know, fat bitches are the most confident chicks out here.
All of them.
Yes, all of them.
Cold-blooded too. They cold-blooded too.
Super cold-blooded.
And they will cuss you out if you set tripping. And they will.
Hey, some of them feminists, man, they'll cuss your ass out. They've been cussing me out lately. They got blue hair, blue lips. They've been cussing me the fuck out. I'm like, bitch, get the fuck out of here.
You ever heard of Lizzo is their queen? You understand what I'm saying? Like,
let me say something. Let me say something about this caller. and Carla, you exposed yourself just now, and you and niggas that do this shit, y'all all the same. Dudes who believe that, oh, I'm gonna go for the weakest target, which is the homely looking chick or the overweight chick, because I don't have my car with me, so I can't go for the bad chick. You expose yourself as a guy with low self-esteem.
Right.
That's you. You might not think you do, but you have low self-esteem because for you to equate how attractive a woman is based on what you have to show her as far as your external materialistic shit, it shows how really weak-minded you are, fam.
I just want to know what movie did y'all watch, Big Dog? Let you go. What movie did y'all watch?
Deep Cover.
Exactly. I understand where you're coming from, but a lot of women, not all, but a lot of women do look at what you got. You got bitches who just
all right, that's cool. What movie you watched, though, bro? What movie was it?
Brother was like, just me and you.
What movie did you watch?
What movie did you watch?
Civil War.
Civil War.
Yeah, he put her to sleep. He put her to sleep, bro.
He watched the Notebook.
Wait. Let me caller. Let me ask you a question. Hold on, caller. Do dogs like bones?
Oh boy.
You said what?
Do dogs like bones?
I don't know where you're going with this. But
I'm answering the question. Do you think dogs like bones?
Yo, shout out to Boss Talk Radio. We appreciate the 10, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Okay, I'm gonna answer the question for you, bro. See, dogs like steak. They settle for bones, right? This is the thing. Women like guys they're attracted to. Women like guys who are masculine. They'll settle for niggas who got money and a nice car. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's not that women want you because you have those things. They settle for that. You're the second choice always. This is why I said you get bootleg sex, because women don't want to have sex with the guy. Say that again.
I said, but she's my second choice as well.
Really? So who's your first choice?
Then why do you care about what car you got?
Right, exactly. Why
She's your first choice. You shouldn't care about all that shit.
Wait, you doing all this stuff for your second choice? You went all out and picked her up and what would you do for your first choice? What would you do?
This niggas need to be right. It's so big.
Hey, this is called the simp.
Like, oh my god,
this is the simp. This is called the simp mode. This is sign language for simping right here. When they do this is sign language for simping right there, man. So now we know when we do this for y'all, that means y'all breading them up, making it rain on them.
Let's get the Confederate flag, shall we? Get over that red.
Caller, real quick, caller. What you did to get that ass, assuming you're not lying, none of us would have did. Ain't none of us gonna go pick a chick up, drive her all the way back to the crib for a quick nut to drive her all the way back home.
And
that was the problem, guys. I got to roll out after this, but if you don't mind, real quick, the real problem I saw with his story was not that he has a Mustang. Hey, enjoy your car, bro. As long as you could afford it and you think it's dope, enjoy it. The problem is really the campaigning so much to be with her and then picking her up, bringing her over. I always say women should come to you no matter what. So you extend the invitation. So really, I think he's got a mouthpiece on him. I think if he refines it a little bit and he's all right, he'll be okay. But it's not your car. It's you. Enjoy the car because you like the car. Okay, that the mindset has to be this. I like this car. This car is representative of me. This is the car I wanted. I waited for the right model to come about and I pulled the trigger. It's affordable. I love this car. Nothing wrong with that. The problem I see is really the heavy campaigning for broads and then also going to pick them up and all you had to do just to get her there. That was the problem. Anyway, I got to run, guys. Peace out, man. Good show today. Thank you.
Hey, guys, make sure everybody in the chat room, make sure that if you want to make her pussy wet, go watch the Civil War with the bitch, because that's really going to get her fired up.
Glory.
Yeah, is there any other more callers?
We got one more call after this.
Let's get to the last one. Fuck him.
Let's get to watching the movie, but y'all will sit up here and
we're done.
Bro, start your own YouTube channel, bro. Please.
Brother. All we're saying is, man, understand why you're doing what you're doing and understand yourself in these situations. Because all it sounds like is you don't recognize what's actually happening. That's all we're saying. You see what I mean? You went through a lot of shit.
I've done it.
Okay, so
I've done it with my car, and I've done it with my homeboy's car. My car produces a better outcome.
You're not getting it. It's not about the car. It's about you. That's what we're trying to tell you, brother. This is what we're trying to tell you. Listen. I'm gonna try to explain it to you as simple as possible, right? When you have your car or whatever car you think is fly, you feel better about yourself. When you have the other car, you don't feel as good about yourself. It's not about the car, it's about how you feel. That's where confidence comes from. It comes from inside you. So the car isn't the thing. You are the thing. You're the one that's emanating that energy. So what's happening is that if you took away the car, you probably wouldn't even talk to no women if you had no car. You understand what I'm saying? So
that's in the mustard.
That's what we're trying to get you to understand. So it's not about the car, it's about you. We want you to understand that. All right. Just think about that. All right, man. We're gonna holler at you, man. All right, bro. Man. This is crazy.
So like, the Lamborghini rolled next to him. Do you sink down in the seat?
Shit. Yo,
you got a Mustang,
bro.
You know what's interesting to me? How like some of them, like the guy that was in the chat talking about what we're saying is destructive, and we're literally trying to tell dudes, yo, the value is inside you, not the fucking car, not the money, but we're the ones being destructive, and this motherfucker's fighting tooth and nail to prove that the bitches like the car better than they like him.
Exactly right.
Yeah, for
like,
real.
does anybody see that?
Right.
This nigga is
free. She ain't looking at you. She rather fuck your car. That's simping.
And my thing is this: if you went up to any motherfucker and said, "Yo, that car right there is better than you. You ain't shit. That car is better than you. I would save this car from going over a cliff before I save you from going over a cliff. Matter of fact, I would save this car from getting totaled before I save somebody with a gun to your head. I would save this car before I even give a fuck about you." And if you was to say that to somebody, they'd be offended. But then they'll fight to basically say that about themselves. That's crazy. Fucking crazy, man. I'm like, God damn. But let's go to 703, man. 703, what's popping? Who this? 703. 703 going once. 703 going twice. All right, I think that was the same dude that called earlier. 703, you gotta fucking check your phone. But yeah, he's gone.
All right.
Yeah, we done.
All right, so let's go around. Let's get everybody's final thoughts on about leading with Wallet before we go ahead and go. Everybody, go ahead and give your final thoughts, man.
Let me just.
I'll go.
Okay, you want to go first?
Yeah, I go. Weak game leads with money. Like I said, you can't if you start off letting a woman know that, hey, this is what I want to do for you. This is going to be their expectation off top, right? So how does a person you just meeting, why would you give any of your resources to a person? Because I don't know about y'all, but I work hard for my resources. But why would you lead with that? Right. So for all you men thinking that I need to do this, I need to do it that way in order to attract women, that is weak game, man. Women come and go straight up. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, if you continue to believe that this woman won't leave your life once you hard on it, like that right there tells you right there you don't have too much value in yourself. Get a woman who's going to be what? The ride or die. Look, if I got an air mattress, we on this together. All right. Look, if she may have it, and then she's gonna offer it because she believes that I don't have it. You know what I mean? Or even if she does, women leave with their pockets. Like I think Steve said that earlier, because that's the fact. They definitely with it. Hey, my name is Mr. 1950. I'm about to get up out of here. I gotta go do some celebrating today. But at the end of the day, Mr. 1950, please reach out, email all you simps. Please email me. I am putting together a show. I was serious about that. We're definitely gonna chop it up. I respect all of you guys on the panel, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
Let me just add this, and this is what guys have to understand, and this is so important. The way that you approach women or interact with women is indicative of how you see yourself.
Right.
When you see yourself as a guy that doesn't have a sense of self-value or self-worth, you will always put external things outside of you to make yourself more attractive to women. Okay, there is something seriously wrong with that. And what guys have to understand, when you lead with your wallet or you try to use your car or your crib or shit like that to win the affection of women, they won't respect you. Okay, there are hundreds of thousands of women married to men they don't respect right now, or they're in a relationship with men they don't respect. The problem with a lot of guys, and the caller is one of them, a lot of you don't even care. Just so as long as the woman is around you, that's all you want. You have to have some love, some pride, some standards, some principles where you don't want women around you who don't fucking respect you. Okay, I don't even want to fuck a chick that don't respect me. What? You know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand you niggas, man. And the pride in today's man is lacking. Like dudes don't give a fuck. They just want, I just want some ass. I just want a woman to be around me. I don't care what I got to do for it to happen. And that's some sad shit.
Right.
Y'all got it, man.
So I want to say about it is that the thing is, okay, we all know that, just generally speaking, the average person is going to gravitate to money because everybody knows what money is, but not everybody knows who you are. You understand? And that's the difficulty of the situation, right? It's harder for us to fully, come to terms with who we are and express who we are, to give somebody the offer to get to know us and get to like us. And it's easier to say, well, shit, I got money. Everybody knows what money is and everybody likes money. So I'm gonna take the easier route. But see, that's the issue. Like when you're trying to find yourself in good, healthy, substantial situations, the easy way doesn't get you there. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna attract more women with money. Yes, that's understandable. But which after the money's done, after she's drained you of your resources, is she gonna stick around? Does she give a fuck about you? You understand what I'm saying? And the problem is that a lot of guys are not willing to face that type of reality. They're not willing to say to themselves, well, shit, 10 girls is gonna like money, but only 2 out of 10 girls is gonna want to fuck with me. You know what? I'll take the chances with the 10. I don't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what we hear when these guys talk this shit, because they don't want to deal with the realities of, the actual plight of dealing with who you are as a person and letting that be your strength. You understand? Because a lot of times, like, look, when you really get in touch with who you are and you really start to find power and strength in that, a lot of people are going to start falling off in your life. You understand? And I'm sure everybody on this panel experienced that shit. Certain people start falling off in your life. So it's the same shit with women. You understand? Of course, it's easier to attract a whole fucking mob of chicks with money and a flashy car and a flashy this and that. But where they at, though? After they finish draining your shit, where they at? You understand what I'm saying? So it's really up to you what type of quality of interactions you're looking for with these females, and how much work you're willing to put in as far as, playing the numbers game, talking to as many women as you need to, and so on and so forth. You understand? A lot of guys, they don't want to deal with that reality. That's why it's, a big part of the reason why guys try to lead with the money and the flash in their wallet is because it's easier, because everybody can relate to money. Not everybody can relate to you.
Yeah. Well, what I want to say, because I leave you got to after this. You want to do with the car, or should you want to go?
No, you go.
Okay. I just want to say to the guys, thank you. I want to say thank you to April, SNO, and everybody in the chat room. We just want to say thank you to everybody that listen to the show. And a lot of you guys have to understand this. It's not about leading with your wallet. It's leading with your name. And I always stress to y'all guys listening to the show that you are the only one of your kind. You are an original. And the only way that you're going to get the benefits of an original is by leading with your name. Too many of you guys are running away from who you are as men. Right. You're not coming back to who you are. And this is what we try to get y'all to do. Come back to the man. Come back to your blueprint, your fingerprint that shows that you are unique. And when you learn more about yourself, you will be able to win in a fucking go-kart. The go-kart will never make you when you know what you stand on. And this is the problem with a lot of you guys. I just want to say real quick, shout out to the panel. Appreciate all you guys for y'all their fathers shout out. But what we're going to do tonight, because I want to do the love of fatherhood in a way of learning your name, because for a lot of you black men out there, see, some of us got here on the plane to the Americas different. Some of us came above the boat, and some of us came below the boat. And for those that came below the boat, they knew the name. Unfortunately, they were given a name, but that name, they were proud of that name. And they had sons because they were proud of that name. And it went on and on and on to your generation now, where you're allowing YouTubers that you don't even know tell you to stop having kids. Now, again, if you don't want to have them, that's fine. And it's not about the kids. It's about your name. All these problems that we're talking about right now can be solved by learning your motherfucking name and learning what you stand on. You'll never have to stand on money again when you stand on the power of your name. Cario, you got it, brother.
That's facts, man. And man, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate everybody, in the chat. Appreciate all the moderators, April, Unique, SNO, everybody, Joe Blast. Man, the thing with this topic, man, and what I love about it is that I feel like people need to understand the importance of money. And understand that money is important. You understand? In society, you need money to live and do what you got to do, right? But whenever you're using money to replace you or to replace your sense of self-worth and to replace you as that man, you're always going to lose. Because understand, the woman's not dealing with you. She's dealing with the money. You understand? Even when you talk about friends, you can have friends who's just really fucking with you because you got money. You understand what I'm saying? Or you got clout or whatever it is, and they don't really give a fuck about you. And they'll just use you up for that, but they're not really about what you're about, and they're not really there for you. So when you're dealing with a woman, because you're giving a woman value, which is you understand what I'm saying? You want to make sure that she's actually there for you and not just using you for that money. Because what happens is that whenever you're leading with your wallet, what you're saying is that I am not the valuable thing in this situation. I'm not the value. The money is. You see what I'm saying? You have to look at it like I remember Miles was saying this before. You said that, look, the money comes from me because I have the mindset to create the money, to create the situations that give me the money. You see what I'm saying? The money's not going to get to me or to be utilized without me. You see what I'm saying? So don't put the money before yourself. Put yourself, first, and then the money comes after, and then you do what you need to do in them situations to, make things benefit you. But at the end of the day, if you really want to get that respect, you understand what I'm saying? If you really want to have certain shit go in your favor, if you want to be in a situation where you're dealing with women who actually see you as that leader, I say I'll leave with this last thing. Don't lead with your wallet. Lead with your leadership. You understand what I'm saying? That's it. You feel me? So that's what I want to say about that, man.
All right, no doubt. Well, y'all have a good.
Hey, real quick, man. I want to tell everybody, man. I'm running a quick show. Right after this one, matter of fact, at 5:30 PT time, man. Y'all slide over. Treat your relationship like the mob. I'm definitely gonna go through some traditional things, but I'm also gonna talk about how you should be respected in your relationship. So y'all come on over to the channel, and we about to rock and roll on that one.
All right, guys. With that being said, y'all have a good Sunday. Be healthy, be safe, man. And we'll see you next.